In a matter of hours, Nigeria Super Eagles will be squaring it out against Angola in Cote d'Ivoire. I know all of us are looking forward to that match. A lot of people are trying to focus at work and all, but you know your mind is on that match. So let's take you back to Cote d'Ivoire and get a sense of how the Super Eagles are preparing for that all-important quarter-final match. And we're joined by none other than the media officer of our very own Super Eagles, Babafemi Raji. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on the morning brief.
All right, good morning. Thanks for having me.
It's great to see you. I must tell you, we're great. We're anticipating that match. You know, there's a lot of anxiety, but excitement nonetheless. But give us a sense of what's happening in the camp of our Super Eagles. Our guys have been doing great things, but tell us, what is the camp like today?
Yeah, amazing. In about 2 hours, it's 7:45 or 43 here at the moment. We're 1 hour behind.
Yeah.
In about 1 hour and 15 minutes, we'll be getting set for breakfast. And afterwards, we'll have a team briefing as well. And then lunch and then a team meeting before we start heading to the stadium from 3:15 a.m. The stadium is just around 800 meters away from us. And it's the Felix Ufeboing Stadium, and we'll be taking on Angola there. So the mood is good, it's great. The players are in good spirits, mentally ready for this game. We just want to do the needful, win for Nigeria.
Absolutely. I mean, we can use not one win, 2 wins, 3 wins, and eventually the cup. But we always say no pressure, but I imagine how it must feel having over 100 million Nigerians. I'm not counting the children or the babies because they are not part of the people shouting, but over 100 million Nigerians watching you, expecting that you don't make any mistake. Yes, you can concede, but you have to win that match. So speak to us, because the psychology of the team is very, very important. How are you taking in all of that pressure, particularly for the coach who... not a lot of people loved him at first, but we have now come to love Coach Pesero because of the result. And so speak to us about the psychology of the team, especially with the pressure which you may be feeling.
I remember yesterday we had a little team meeting. The meeting took a different dimension. It was more emotional, where we had greetings from parents, family members of the players, the officials, wishing the team well. If there is any support anyone needs when you are saddled with such responsibilities, as to do from the home front, and when your family members, you see them. We've been away in camp. We've been away. It's a month already. Today is second. It's been a month. I remember we're in Abu Dhabi before we came here to Abidjan for this tournament. So the emotions are already there. So the pressure, fine, but we know we have a family behind us. We know families behind us. We know we have millions of Nigerians rooting for us. Everyone is screaming, let's do it again. We also realize as Nigerians, we deserve to give ourselves a gift at the start of the year, this 2024. We know a lot has been going on, but it's time to even have something to celebrate, unite us, and make us speak with one voice. Trust me, since this tournament started, Nigerians have been speaking with one voice, and there's something positive to look out for in 2024, and that is Nigeria winning the cup. So we know the pressure is there, but we are doing everything we can as well to ensure that we match up, we meet up to expectations, and even surpass it. February 11 is our target. The AFCON trophy is our target. We want to win it.
Mr. Raji, trust me, Nigerians have not always been kind, particularly during that match that we were only able to win by an own goal. Speaking of which, you know, the banter sometimes can be harsh, and according to reports from inside sources in Abidjan as well, even if the keepers were shielded, the players rather were shielded from some of those banters on social media. They say some of their family members get to send it to them. How is it managed inside the camp such that it doesn't affect their morale?
The good thing is we have players that are mentally tough. We've got a team psychologist as well. We talk to one another. We encourage one another. We understand. See, when you're in the spotlight, you will get. We don't see the backlash or the negative comments as things to put us down. The players, the officials, the entire team, we see it as messages to spur us to do better things. When a child doesn't do well in school and the parents say and we give them a reprimand, it's for the child to get better. So in as much as you try to give us a backlash, also advise us on how to get better. So and we take we don't lose here in the team. We keep saying we win or we learn. So for every mistake we make, we learn immediately from it, and then we move on. The unity amongst us is what keeps us. When one player feels down or an official feels down, we try to encourage that person. Nobody keeps his head low here. Our heads are always up. As you can see, my neck is here. I'm staring at you. So we always ensure keep our heads up and encourage one another. No matter the comments, we want to change the narrative through our results, and that is winning matches.
All right, let's talk about Nwabali. What's the status? Because I'm sure a lot of Nigerians, he's been training for like 2 days now. Will he be fit for today's match? What's the status of his health? Just a confirmation from you.
Yeah, he trained yesterday. He trained the day before, but yesterday was more intense, so it simply means he's available for selection today. So for him to have trained yesterday rigorously with the rest of the team is very much available for selection. In terms of who gets to start, it's the coach's decision to make, but he is very much available for selection for today's matches. For today's match, excuse me.
Well, I think our meeting with Angola dates back to, I think, 1980, an international friendly, before we went to the African Cup of Nations, I think 81 or so. So in terms of matches, we've done a bit of a head-to-head, almost 3 wins, 2 draws. No, I think about 5 draws and 2 losses. So it may not really be a walk in the park. Tactically, what is Posero, putting forward to ensure that we're as compact as possible? Because we see that in certain of the matches, attack may not be as clinical as it should be, but sometimes we'll get it right. So tactically, what are we looking at?
The moment I give you that, then it means I'm beginning to check your name.
No, I'm not saying expose. I'm not saying expose our formation. No. Right, not at all. I'm just saying, however I can walk around it without exposing our. Of course, I wouldn't want us to know anybody to know our details.
Exactly, but trust me, I know the coach will come up with what will suit the game, what we need make the players feel comfortable as well, and then give us the results. Most times it's about what happens. The result, final result is what counts. You can play bad and then win. You can play beautiful, awesome, amazing football, and then the result doesn't go in your favor. All we want today is for the result to go in our favor, no matter the tactics deployed. We just need that win. And that's what we are working towards today.
I know that from time to time you get to speak with the players and also the coach. A lot of people have spoken about Coach Posero. In fact, during one of the games, people were like, wait a minute. This is one of the very few times we've seen someone quite fluid with formation, as though you're playing, game on PlayStation or what have you. So the formation was changing in match as the people were observing. I'm sure you've spoken to him from time to time about how he's also handling all of that, sometimes vitriol, sometimes kudos, sometimes knocks and the rest. And I wonder what he says to you about that. That's on the one hand. So let me let you respond to that before I move on. So that this comment would determine the next question.
So, most times he talks about how he likes to play. He likes to play attacking football. He likes to keep possession of the ball. He likes to knock the ball around. Beautiful football, attacking football. But again, he stated something in a press conference, and he said, well, in match day situations, game situations, there are times you have to just gain control and think more of how to conserve energy and make the players really comfortable and ensure you don't concede, which is very key. Conceding for us most times could distort the rhythm of a team. And that's why he's deployed strategies that could contain, that could also help retain possession and be fluid in attack. I'm sure you've seen our games. In terms of chances created by any team, we've created more chances. I'm not talking about the goals converted, but in terms of chances, dangerous and dangerous attacks, no team matches the record of the Super Eagles in this tournament. The goals will come, and will come in torrents very soon. But for Coach Posero, all he wants, he enjoys beautiful football, attacking football, and also making sure players are comfortable with whatever roles they are given.
I bet a lot of people will be quoting you. Papa Femiraj says the goals will come. They will come in torrents. We have to take note of that. And of course, that's what we love to see, because we have one of the best squads. And yes, not to let this get into our heads, every team we play against, I mean, there are 11 as well. So it's 11 against 11. But we have a very strong team. Our players are fantastic. And I don't want to name names so I don't get in trouble. But the next question I was going to ask you, so how can we help as Nigerians? I think I've not seen a lot of people promising $1,000 or $1 million per goal. You know, we used to have that in the past. People will promise. Is that something that has happened? What do you need from Nigerians?
Yeah, just support. Yesterday, dinner, we had calls from the executive governor of Lagos State. We had calls from Alhaji Aliko Dangote, from Tony Elumelu. We had the FIFA Council member, Majuma Pinnick, with us in camp. Yesterday, the NFF president was there. We had the governor of Bayelsa State, the governor of Kwara State was with us. The permanent secretary of the sports ministry was also here with us. We had a letter read out and handed over to the captain by the Minister of Sports Development, Senator John Owen Eno. So Austin J.J. Okocha has also been here in terms of support. Chief Shegun Odegbami has also been here. So all we just need basically is the support from Nigerians. We have this mantra coming to this. Our campaign slogan is "Let's do it again." We've been doing everything to match this campaign slogan because we've done it before, and Nigerians, we deserve to win it again. So what we need from you, the media has been wonderful with us. I remember we had an open access here. We had over 105 journalists in our camp, which was massive. We've been the most media-friendly team in the tournament. The support has been massive. And for Nigerians out there, we just need the support. One spirit, one voice, support us all through, even with your prayers. Yeah. Whatever religion you practice, traditional African religion, Christianity, Islam, anything you do, just speak in one voice to ensure we win, and we win well.
It would be remiss of us not to talk about Angola, Mr. Raji, particularly because of the team, which has been seen to be very good in their past matches, defeating Namibia, I think, 2-0. What's the outlook of the Super Eagles towards this match with Angola?
That should be kept with us so that we unleash it on the field of play.
I like the confidence. So what is your prediction now? 2-0. I think I saw somebody on X saying no tension and Super Eagles will win by 3-0 today. Well, that's a prediction by Angel Tunde. What's yours? What are you guys discussing? Do you guys sit down and say, let's give them 3, let's give them 4?
We want to win. If 0.001 goal will count, then let that give us that victory. We just want to win. It's just the win we need. It's the full-time result we need, and that is a win. However it comes, and whatever the goal margin, 20-0, 1-0, 0.50, let us.
Absolutely. We had better win, so we can continue that banter with Ghana and Cameroon.
I mean, non-committal, Mr. Raji. You don't want to make a prediction. You don't want to be precise.
Okay, I think that's what you can take. If Bukola wants you to make a prediction.
Yes, I want him to make a prediction.
1-0, 2-0.
No, it's even if it's 0.0.
My prediction is a win. We will win.
A win. Okay.
We'll take that.
We'll take that. I guess we'll be having you in the coming days to celebrate this win and subsequent wins up until we win the cup. And we hope we can even get the cup right here to celebrate.
We're rooting for you guys.
Absolutely.
That would be something.
We're rooting for you guys.
The trophy right here.
But I'd like to thank you so much, Babafemi Raji. Thank you for your time. We wish you the very best. I know it's going to be a very busy day for you, but we wish you and the team the very best. And you should always be ready for us anytime so we can, of course, send this message.
Be ready for us on Monday. Let's give you an advance invitation. Be ready for us because we hope we will win. Maybe you say an amen. I don't know what you practice.
By God's grace, we will win.
Amen.
All right, there you go. Babafemi Raji is the media officer. Super Eagles. We're counting down to that all-important match against Angola. Thank you so much for your time on the show.
Thank you.